Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 6 of Season 2 here in the Leverkusen career mode. England have just gotten themselves through to the semi-finals of the World Cup, so if you will excuse me and you don't mind too much, I'm going to keep this shirt on now to record this video, and I'll put the Leverkusen one back on when I record tomorrow. But I'm going to try and get this recording done before the Croatia-Russia game, so we'll find out later on this afternoon as I record this, or this evening, who England will be playing on Wednesday. I believe you'll be seeing this video on Monday, so you'll know by now. I still don't quite know what to do with myself, so I thought I'd try and utilise my positive energy, or nervous energy, by recording video. Hanover away to start things off, then we follow that up with a game against SC Braga in the Champions League, and then FC Köln is the third and final game of the episode. We're currently 6th in the league. We've not had the best of starts, 2 wins, a draw and a defeat, but we're only 3 points off top. And if we can perform the way that we know that we can in the 3 games today, then we should at least stand a chance of going back top in the Bundesliga, and the chance of actually going top for the first time in the Champions League, although I'm expecting Real Madrid to win their particular game as well. But we'll just have to wait and see, but we'll jump into it now. Wish me luck. Wish England luck for Wednesday. Drop a video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Let's channel this. Go and play some good FIFA. Blanco in goal for Hanover. They're playing 5 at the back. Callum Chambers involved, as well as Kevin Wimmer. Eric Dermot left back. Akashiba and Svegler in the middle, and Gallardo, Bebu and Fulkrug up top. Don't know any of their front 3, any of their front 5 to be honest, but familiar with Wimmer, Chambers and Eric Derm. Never thought I'd see Eric Chambers in the red of Hanover as opposed to the red of Arsenal, but never mind. Let's see if we can get ourselves a victory into Bender. Julian's there again. Werner's making the move through the middle, but there's not going to be much space, I don't think, in the offensive third for me, with so many defensive players back. They might be the home side, Hanover, but they certainly know that we're better than them. Golovin could play that through, looking for Timo Werner, though. Perhaps slightly overhit the pass, but I'll drill it back into the middle, looking for him. We would have found him as well if the defender wasn't in the way. Bailey will knock that back there to Bender. Drill it into Golovin. We'll look for Brandt as Werner, and under control, finessed well, but blocked well too. Hanover on the back foot here in the opening 10 minutes or so. Golovin heavily involved. Oh, it's poor from Bender, and Brandt can't get to it. Oh, but that's good from Bender. Oh, but that's poor from Werner. Come on, Ches. Oh, lovely step in from Golovin. Really positive start to this game. Brandt trying to hold off everybody that's with him. Oh, but he can't go through and score. Anywhere will do for the Hanover backline. It's just been wave after wave after wave in this opening few moments of Leverkusen attack. Golovin in there to Werner. Drops the shoulder brilliantly. On his right foot. Well blocked. Bailey knocked this back. Oh, but it won't reach him. If I can keep this up for the 490, we might have a big win on our hands here. Driving forward here, Bebu's with him. I'll give that back to Julian Brandt. And there's Golovin making a great run. Alexander Golovin's in the box, but on his left foot, pulls the shot wide of the target. Right idea to try and go back across goal. I just couldn't quite find the angle. Up we go, please. Good header there by Wendell. Bailey down to Bender. So many red and black shirts back here, but it's a lovely ball over the top, and Golovin could bring that down. He's on his left foot again. Oh, closer this time, but still wide. I thought it was about to nestle in the bottom corner there. He's done well. Oh, he couldn't have come much closer, could he? In there to Golovin. Hazard's looking to get in behind. We are in the 7th minute of 2 added on here. And Hazard very nearly gave us the lead. Will that be a corner? We're in the 9th minute of added on time when only 2 was added. What is going on here? And we've taken the lead. 8 minutes and 40 odd seconds played of stoppage time when the goal goes in. Hanover must be livid. I'd be furious if that was me. 9 minutes of stoppage time when only a minimum of 2 was allotted. I've not experienced anything like that in FIFA. A couple of times it has gone on seemingly forever, but not when I've had the graphics that actually show how long it's been played. In the 54th minute of the first half, we take a 1-0 lead. Always keep that straight. Torgan Hazard, somehow it's managed to drop to Golovin, but Torgan gets the ball back again. Through that gap there to Werner. Oh, one of you take control of the situation. Looked like Hazard or Golovin couldn't decide amongst themselves who was actually going to chase after that ball. Werner will go to Brandt, then look for Hazard, then score a second? No. Tame shot that's saved well by the goalkeeper. Lars Bender does brilliantly there to head that back towards the danger area, and Brandt will look for the runner Timo Werner, but he can't get there ahead of the defender. And as it happens, he actually can, but again, shot blocked at source. Just keep coming forward time and time and time again. Oh, towards the Hanover goal, and I cannot seem to get this second. Bailey will take the throw. They're going to make changes. I'm going to make some of my own, I think. Some tired players out there that weren't necessarily fully fit for the beginning of this game. Golovin for Aranguiz and Havertz for Hazard. Will be the three changes that we make. Don't normally make all three at the same time, but going for it here, we'll see if it actually pays off. I haven't really threatened so much that I feel like I need a second, but knowing me, I probably will. Accepted by Jonathan Tart. Very slow in their build-up, Hanover, and it has cost them a number of opportunities where they just haven't quite played the right pass at the right time either. That's the right pass at the right time. And Julian Brandt slots it home. I've got my second goal. I'll get my 3 points. 21 and a bit minutes to go, providing there's not an hour added on at the end of the game. And we should get the win now. Played over the top. Oh, I tried to get there, Wendell, and he... Oh, wow. Told you I'd need the second. Wendell went for the ball there and just completely missed it. Did he get... He just stumbled. I don't understand what my left back is doing there. Really frustrating to lose my clean sheet. That's really annoying. Never mind. 2-1. They're back in it, but hopefully we will still get our 3 points. Gallardo down the line. Cross comes in. Jonathan Tart can't get to it, and Krudecki makes a save at the near post. Almost unimaginable angle from the Hanover man to get that effort on target from where he was. We've got everybody behind the ball here. Sorg just finds Gallardo, but he was offside. Full Krug round to Callum Chambers, into the middle there to Kassabar. Bebu out wide, lunge from Wendell. That's better from him. Right, we're in stoppage time at the end of the game. And how long will be added on right now? Bebu with the cross. Please win that. Well up, Dendoncker. Callum Chambers off the top of the bar and out with the last kick of the game. Wow. Very, very nearly stealing themselves a point there, Hanover. Whew. I deserved the win, but I very nearly didn't get it. Let's go and get a victory in the Champions League for the first time. Intrigued to see how Braga are going to line up here. I don't know, as I recognise any of the names in that starting lineup. Playing a 4-2-3-1. Vukcevic rings a bell, and Horta on the left-hand side. But other than that, I'm not sure who the rest of the side are. Mauro. Is that the youngster that used to be at AC Milan? It might be. If it is, then he's actually half decent. If I remember back to my AC Milan career on FIFA 16? We'll have to wait and see how we get on here, but I would like to win my second Champions League, well, win my first Champions League game in my second Champions League game. And this starting lineup is a little bit stronger than the one that played against RZ Alkmaar, although it is still fully rotated. Inside to Vukcevic, back to Horta, down the line to Hassan. Waiting for a turn back inside, which doesn't come. Thankfully, the cross is poor, and Kai Havertz is tracking back to recover possession. We use Alexander Dragovic here. Ball forward there into Aranguiz, just drop the shoulder. Right, can we come away with some form of counter-attack? So Bender across looking for Tinier Advice. Actually playing it right back here rather than centre-back. I'll drill that looking for Ilario. Folland makes the run off his shoulder. Kevin Folland's in the box here. The question is, can I get it on his left? The answer is yes, and there's the goal as well. He might be leaving us in January, Kevin Folland, but he can still be useful to us whilst he's here. We lead by a goal to nil against Braga after 10 minutes. Folland's stolen that away. Elected not to play in Alario. Kevin Folland scores the second. Absolute throwaway from SC Braga there. Terrible defending. And then it was just a case of running into the space. I don't know why the number 34 ran all the way across the box to get to Alario when he already had a man with him. He just... A, I was gifted the ball. B, they gifted me the space. And Kevin Folland has gifted me a 2-0 lead. In the middle there, this has been really poor from Braga so far in this game. Folland now on a hat-trick. But we will pass it off this time. Alario to Hakimi. Back inside there to Sven Bender, playing at CDM in this game, not Lars. Lucas Alario from the edge of the box. Well wide from the edge of the box. Got a corner. Havertz delivers. Underneath this is Alario. Good header, good save. I don't know whether it was one of the great saves, Martin Tyler, but it was decent. Alario could be underneath this one as well. That one was more simple for Mateus. Wonder if that one was one of the great saves. I think Martin Tyler has definitely seen some better saves in his time. A number of better saves. Lovely touch by Alario into Folland though. And again, a simple save from Mateus. So this thing was taken out the shot by the defender's block. Dominating here though against Braga. This might be a cricket score. Havertz finds Alario. Runners around me. Lovely little back heel into Kai Havertz. Will dart inside and look to bend this. Saved again by Mateus. We could be 6 or 7 in front here. We might be about to go 3-0 up. Anyway, we are. Alario buries it. This is extremely one-sided. Cevic. Good footwork. Out around the corner to Sequeira. It's in the middle. Picked off by Dragovic. Nicely done. Edvite to Bender. And can we catch them on the counter? They've been terrible in this game, Braga. I did expect better. They are one of the better sides in the Portuguese league. Obviously, teams like Sporting Lisbon and finish 4-0. Teams like Sporting Club de Lisbon and Benfica and Porto are the 3 big ones. But Braga are probably in the gaggle right behind them. But they're nowhere near good enough right now. 4-0 in the 53rd minute. Alario with 2, Folland with 2. Who will get their hat-trick first? For Havertz down the line. As well. And if the man at the back post could make a decent run, vice up, then I could have found him, but he just stood there rather static on the far side. Aranguiz picks up the ball here. It will come to Hakimi. We use Aranguiz again, then lay that in front of Kevin Folland. And we asked the question earlier, who'll get their hat-trick first, he or Alario? The question is still yet to be answered. Kai Havertz to deliver the ball in. Alario was there at the near post, waiting to head the ball on target. Havertz will look for him again here, but it will actually be Kevin Folland. Wow. It was in the back of the net before you could even blink. One of the hardest struck first-time volleys I've ever scored. You have to take into consideration the quality or lack of the opposition here. But Kevin Folland, who is leaving the club, has his hat-trick. Hell of a finish. Weiser, forward to Folland. There's Alario. We maybe get him a hat-trick as well. Potentially, under control, looks to bend it. Yes, we can. 6 of the best for Bayer Leverkusen. A hat-trick apiece for Alario and Kevin Folland in the same game, let alone the same episode. Unreal. Got a free kick here. Folland will take it, but I will just go short here to Bender. And down the line there to Mitchell Weiser. Just loft it into the middle, and I think it was Hakimi in there at the back post. Retsos gets that first. Good ball. We kept the ball nicely. Here's Alexander Isak. Oh, beautiful ball to Mitchell Weiser for 7. No, past the post. Not to be, at least not yet. Although we are in stoppage time now, so probably not to be. Sergio Yedvai steps in, and definitely not to be. No 7th goal, no 7th heaven, but 6 goals. How did Folland and Alario share a match ball? Thankfully, there's a multi-ball. Braga didn't have a single shot. That's how bad they were. Not a single shot. Real Madrid... I'm sorry, AZ Alkmaar just beat Real Madrid by 2-0. That's going to throw the entire group up on its end if Real Madrid aren't going to be able to pick up victories in games against AZ Alkmaar and Braga. Braga have now conceded 10 in their first 2 Champions League games because Madrid beat them by 4 goals to 1. So ourselves and AZ Alkmaar are currently joint top of the group. Real Madrid, as it stands after 2 games, not the 6, on their way out of the Champions League. Let's see if we can find our way to the top of the Bundesliga as well. Kessler in goal for FC Cologne. Hinterweger at the back with Sørensen. Don't know who the left back is. Rafinha, their new expensive signing. Jonas Hector playing at centre mid actually in a 4-4-2 with Cordoba up top. Surprisingly they're playing Jonas Hector at centre mid. Timo Horn on the bench. A couple of first team players not involved here for them. Will we get another victory? I hope so. There's Terodde. Out to Schaub. Really poor effort. Must do better in that situation. That was a terrible shot on goal. First chance goes Cologne's way, but first goal doesn't go their way. At least not yet. We'll have to wait and see. Good header by Henriks. Hazard brings it down inside to Golovin. Slow that in front of Lars. Look for Timo. Go all the way out wide here to Torgan Hazard and hope that someone is in the middle to finish it off as the ball comes back into the box. Did find a black shirt, but it was the black shirt the goalkeeper, rather frustratingly. Dendoncker not strong enough to hold off Cordoba there, but he does get the ball back when they pass it straight to him from the second phase. Julian Brandt racing forward. May have overrun that. I haven't quite. Bailey should score here. Oh, but doesn't. Great save from Kessler, trying to justify his start ahead of Timo Horn. Oh, good header by Werner, but straight at the keeper. Schaub inside to Huger. Schaub quickly forward to Terodde. Early shot, comfortably saved by Jose Sarr. Considering I forgot to put him in for the game against Braga, I decided to start him here against Cologne. I didn't, or I still don't, expect them to be too difficult for me to see off, but I still can't find a way past Kessler. 10 minutes to go, 0-0. Bender intercepts. Werner. Still a lot of white shirts in front of me, so we'll build slower rather than flying straight at their back line. I need support from players arriving later. Timo Werner just held his run slightly there, and it was nicely done. Golovin will look for Julian Brandt. That's not Brandt, that's Bailey. Oh, that's nicely done there. Julian Brandt, good save by Kessler. Still can't get this first goal of the game. Trying very hard. That would have been a really nice goal had it come off, but unfortunately, their keeper really is justifying his space in the starting lineup ahead of Timo Horn. He's been very good for them so far. Cordoba. Right to Schmitz. Cross comes in. That's a great delivery as well. It's a superb goal. That cross could only have gone to that one place. Too short, defender clears it. Too long, defender clears it. But he splits the 2 defenders and it falls straight on his striker's head. 1-0 FC Köln. Free kick for Rafinha to take. Delivers in well. The left back got to it. Chicos, presume. I'm not entirely too sure how to pronounce the name. I've never seen it before. I'm not sure what nationality he is either, but he had a decent opportunity there to extend Cologne's lead to 2, and that most certainly would have killed me off. Can't quite believe we scored 6 against Braga and are now struggling to score at home against Cologne. Golovin, nice spin, but there's just so many defenders back here. I think that's half the problem. I just can't find any space for an effort. Bailey trying to work some of that aforementioned space, but there just isn't any. Bender, I'll drill that out wide to Torgan Hazard. Good first touch. Can he get the finish? No. Kessler makes the save. Keeper again rising to the occasion. Now here they come on the counter. Might be dangerous unless Henriks can outmuscle Cordoba, which he's done brilliantly. I only got 15 minutes left here, and if you offered me a draw at this particular moment in time, I'd probably take it, to be honest. Golovin, Werner, Brandt, good touch, good drop of the shoulder, bit slow, shot blocked, but corner to come in. Let's make a change, let's freshen things up a little bit. Let's bring Havertz on for Bailey. Yeah, I'll bring Aaron Geeds on for Golovin. Right, come on lads. Come on lads. Equaliser players. It's going to be Torgan Hazard to deliver the ball. It's a good delivery too. But it's headed away. Wendell to Havertz. On to Dendoncker. Nice drop of the shoulder. There's Julian Brandt. It's not Brandt, it went to Bender. And that is the difference between getting a goal scoring opportunity and equalising, and not getting the opportunity and losing the game. Werner turns. There's Lars Bender. There's Julian Brandt. Still can't get the shot off. Win that header, please. Maya over the top. Dendoncker's there. No, not again. Another perfectly weighted cross, and Guirassy can't score the goal. It would have been just my luck for him to just float in there on the end of a really poor cross and just nod it home. 6 saves their goalkeeper has made. 6. Infuriating. And Bender can't even get the ball out of his feet quickly enough to pass that off there. Schaub forward. Please don't score a second. I could do with those 9 minutes of stoppage time added on again, though, if you don't mind, ref. Schaub into Zoller. Back to Meyer. There's good game management here from Cologne. And it looks like, regardless of what happens on this move, if I clear it, oh, it's wide, and there's the final whistle. A defeat against Cologne. Not good enough. It's just quite simply not good enough. 6 shots, 4 on target. All 6 shots were saved, whether they were regardless of on or off target by their goalkeeper. That's really, really frustrating. We get the 1 win, but we don't get the 2nd. 2 victories only today. Unfortunately, we aren't going to be returning to the top of the Bundesliga today, but we'll wait and see what the league table looks like, because we were only 3 points off top as we went into today's episode, and we're currently 4 points off 3rd and 4 points off top, so we're actually not lost that much ground at all, to be fair, but disappointing. We could have been right there in 4th, just a single point behind. Actually, the team that are in 4th are FC Cologne, who beat me in that game and are undefeated so far this season. Promoted from last year and now having a very good start to life back in the top flight in Germany. I don't feel quite so bad losing that game, knowing that they're actually having a very decent season. But still games that I should be winning, to be completely honest. But there's plenty of time to improve throughout the year. We're still getting going in this 2nd season, but things are going well enough. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more, especially tomorrow's episode, where we'll have Real Madrid.